Hello. I wanted to do a quick review of Disc 1 and Disc 2 of John Carpenter's Halloween. The one I'm going to do is the recent one from the Scream Factory Anchor Bay release. Okay. I have shown this pretty much already. Okay, I just got done watching the film with the new commentary, so I wanted to kind of give my overview of this release. Now, this is a 2-disc set, as I said before, and the first disc is essentially the 35th anniversary edition that came out last year, except that Anchor Bay did provide a new commentary. So for those who have the 35th anniversary, you can still get this and you have something new. So it's not a complete double dip, except for the title, of course. Those special features are a commentary with John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis, The Night She Came Home featurette, On Location 25 Years Later featurette, TV version footage, theatrical trailer, and TV and radio spots. And what's new is the commentary with the director of photography Dean Cundey, editor Tommy Lee Wallace, and the shape Nick Castle. Now, it would have been nice if we got, I think his name's Tom Moran, or Tommy Moran, the one who played the actual Michael Myers when he gets unmasked. But this is still great, I did want to comment on both commentaries. The John Carpenter, Jamie Lee Curtis commentary is I actually really like the commentary. You can tell Jamie Lee Curtis does not like horror films. She doesn't watch them that often, and the last time she probably watched this film was for the Criterion LaserDisc release. And I love the banter between Jamie and John. John does there are moments where it seems like John Carpenter is a bit annoyed because Jamie Lee spends the whole movie basically praising everything, and he kind of is like, it's not that scary, and she's like, no, John, it is. It's very scary. You don't understand. And she's talking as someone who doesn't watch horror a lot, so she gets easily scared. And John's seen the movie probably 100 times through editing, through premieres, through commentaries, through talking about it incessantly. So he's probably annoyed with just talking about it, but he probably did this as a favor to Jamie Lee. But it was it was a fun commentary, and Jamie Lee kind of did bring back what it was that made it effective the first time you watch it. After watching it so much, you kind of lose that edge. The movie loses that edge when you watch it so many times. So it's nice to listen to someone who's basically watching it for the first time in so long. So that was really cool. The new commentary for this particular release, it's more on the technical side, which is it's cool. They don't overpraise anything. It's just straight up, this is what we did here, it was an interesting concept here, and blah blah blah. And Dean Cundey and Tommy Lee Wallace are the main speakers. Nick Castle comes in from time to time to discuss certain things that he had done, or how he did for this shot or whatever. And that was a fun technical side. So if you like the laid back commentary, you got the Jamie Lee Curtis, John Carpenter one. If you like the more technical side of it, then you have the new commentary. The Night She Came Home is another feature that this was on the 35th anniversary. When you put when you put the disc in, it says 35th anniversary edition, so it's not even trying to act like a new release. But the Night She Came Home it's about excuse me, it's about an hour long, and it's essentially showing Jamie Lee Curtis as she went to the 35 Years of Terror Horror Convention, or Halloween Convention, and she doesn't do them at all. She doesn't actually like it. She'd rather talk to a fan who sees her on the street and stops her. She doesn't really like having people pay to go talk to her because she knows that those people are automatically going to be praising you. She'd rather have a real discussion, which I can respect that. But she did this one time for charity, and she plainly says, like 3 or 4 times in the whole thing, she's not gonna do it again. This is not something she enjoys. And Sean Clark of The Horrors Hollow Ground, he's the one who's basically in charge of getting everything in order for her. She's just there to sign autographs, say hi, take pictures, and talk about the film. She's not there for all the planning and stuff, so that was cool. On location 25 years later, PJ Souls, who played Linda, she takes her daughter, and I believe a friend of her daughter's, on location to some of the areas of that were shot for Halloween. I believe this was on the 25 years of the 25th anniversary edition, or the 25 years of terror set. And that's essentially disc 1. Disc 2, there's no reason for disc 2 to be here. It's essentially this DVD, which this DVD was ported over onto the 2007 Blu-ray release, and essentially that's what you got here. It has the Criterion LaserDisc commentary with it's basically an edited together commentary with John Carpenter, Jamie Lee Curtis, and co-writer producer Debra Hill. So it is, I do like that they have this commentary simply for Debra Hill, because Debra Hill, rest in peace, she passed away. So it's nice to still have an option to hear her thoughts years later. And then not 25 years later. I'm not sure when the LaserDisc commentary was recorded, but obviously it's LaserDisc, so it's probably in the 90s. And then you have the featurette, which is basically a feature length, so it's more of a documentary, A Cut Above the Rest, which is a really good documentary. It goes over the same things that you probably heard a million times over, but I'm sure there's something that people are not going to know about that's in this, so it's really kind of cool. But again, excuse me, again, this commentary could have been put on disc 1, or it could have had the extended cut, which is on here, which is on the 15th disc set. You could have put that as disc 2 and put this commentary on that, and just edited it in a way that those TV scenes, were just muted, of the commentary. The featurette, A Cut Above the Rest, could have been on disc 1. There was enough room to put on disc 1. There's no reason for that. The trailer and the TV major spots are the same thing, so you could have taken those off. Then there's also the Halloween 2000 Unmasked featurette that's on the 15th disc, which I will get more in depth when I get to that, because I'm going to do these in order. And that could have been put onto disc 2. If you want to add a disc 2, you could have done that with having the extended cut on disc 2. So they could have saved some space, or they could have even saved the disc, but like I said, disc 1 is essentially the 2013 release from last year that was done by Anchor Bay, and disc 2 is the 25th anniversary edition that was re-released in 2007 on Blu-ray. So you got that. That's basically all I have to say. I do plan on doing each film. I'm going to do it in order. I already watched the Halloween 2 special features, so I might do one either later today or tomorrow. And then I still have to rewatch Halloween 3. I haven't seen that in so long. And then the commentary. I did watch the documentary on that, and so on and so forth. So hopefully you'll get maybe 2 or 3 videos a week until I've done all 15 discs. So stay tuned for that. This, one more thing I gotta say, this is the 1% that Anchor Bay actually did with this box set. They did distribute it, but Scream Factory did 99% of the features, whereas the rest were ported over features, or in this case, they did provide a new commentary. So I will give them kudos for that. So for that reason, I would give this a 4 out of 5. The set. I didn't notice any. I do have a HD TV now, so when I watched it, it seemed to be very clear. There was no noise, no background noises. The images were clear and stuff like that. I heard the mono track was a problem in the last 35th anniversary release. I did not notice anything, although I don't even know what a mono track is. But I heard that it was fixed for this edition, as well as color timing was corrected or whatnot. So if anybody does know the difference, or if anybody can tell me the difference, then please point it out. I do appreciate it. I will post this features, below. And just in case, you want a quick run through without listening to my voice. So you take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you later.